Good afternoon. It is Friday, August 15th. It is currently 4:58 in the afternoon. I've got 4 minutes left of my charge here, and it is time to get to work. Unbeknownst to you, I have been off for the last 2 weeks on a little vacation with my wife and my in-laws. 7 of those days were a challenge. We'll just say that. You go on vacation with your in-laws, you know what I mean. Anyway, I am back. I am ready to rock and roll, and it's time to get to work. Missed you guys, missed being out. I did have a great time on my vacation, but you know, it's always nice to get back out here and make a little money and see what's happening. Anyway, what is happening? Well, tonight there's a concert at Golden One, and I believe there's a music festival that's going on tonight. I know for sure tomorrow. This was a festival that was scheduled back in 2024, but because of the storm damage to the site where the festival is taking place, which is Discovery Park, they had to postpone it. So they're having it this weekend. So there should be a lot of people at that festival, which is a big bonus. This is the first big music festival of the summer. The bigger one will be happening towards the end, well, in the fall, really in October, which is Aftershock. Last year at Aftershock, I cleaned up. Had a really good couple nights with Aftershock. It's 4 days. A lot of people from all over the world come in for this thing, so it's very busy. But that's in October. This weekend, it's whatever the name of this festival is. I don't even remember. But anyway, that's happening. And as well as everything else that goes on a Friday night here in downtown Sac. So it should be good. It should be a busy night. And as you may notice on the screen, Mystro's back. I really looked at my numbers over July and, well, you know, basically through July, because my subscription ended at the end of June. I looked at what I did in July, and quite frankly, not good. Just not really good. So I re-upped my subscription to Mystro. There's been some comments on some of the videos that with some of the updates that have come out, it looks pretty good and has been working great. So we're gonna find out. So I'm back on the Mystro train, and we'll see what happens with Mystro tonight. So that's going to be rolling. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. It sounds like they've fix some issues that I was having before, so we'll see how that goes, and of course I'll give updates and everything as that goes. Parameters are pretty much the same as they have been before. I'll show you here on the screen right now. Here's the auto accept that you can see, and then there's the auto reject. There's that little bit of a gap between 85 cents and $1, and that's for me to decide what I want to do and whether I'm going to take that or not. So that's how the parameters, it's basically set up for both Lyft and Uber are set up the exact same. Even the geographic restrictions are all identical, so everything's the same. So let's hope that the Mystro people have got this thing figured out and working right. I'm hoping that they have. I'm going to stick it out with them. I did notice a difference not using it versus having it, even with the hiccups that I was having with it previously. It's still a great tool. So we'll see how this plays out. In the meantime, I got 1 minute left here to go on the charge. So once that's done, I'll come back, I'll kick on the apps, and we'll turn on Mystro to kick on the apps. And we'll get started. I'm gonna start making my way towards the downtown area and see what happens. And hopefully it's a busy night. I'm fingers crossed. I'm fired up. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta get this first ride back out here started right. There you go. This session is powered by Monster. Not sponsored, wish I was. Yes, perfect. Woo. It's been 2 weeks since I've had a Monster too. I missed that. Anyway, the car's calculating right now, so I'm gonna get off of here and I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, I'll be back. All right, we are back. Car is unplugged and it is time to go. So let's hit go. There we go. All right. Thank you. Uber's online. We are rolling. Let's go back to Mystro. let's see. One of the big changes for me at this point in time is, since I've been driving so little, I mean, it's been pretty, I mean, compared to what I did last year, I'm driving way less. And because of that, I've lost my status as a diamond driver. I'm back down to gold. Hopefully, in this next, however long they give you to do it, I can at least get back up to the diamond status. I don't think I'll ever get back to platinum just because I just don't drive that much. At least not as much as I was before, where I was getting that status. So, anyway, I gotta make my way out here onto the freeway, so hold on 1 second. I'll keep talking. Go, car. Thank you. So anyway, I got downgraded. Now I'm just a gold driver, which honestly, I don't really use any of the benefits of that status. The only one that I really appreciated was the dedicated support that you got with the diamond and platinum. I mean, that was great if I needed it. I think I only needed it like twice the whole time. And you know, I don't use any of those benefits or the status. I think sometimes it helps out in the airport queue to have that status. You do get some rides every now and then, but I still have advantage mode and all that other stuff that's going on. So it really doesn't make any difference to me one way or the other. I don't see any benefit to that. I don't get any discount for charging with them because I charge mostly at home, and there's just no benefit to the whole thing. I don't try to get it. I just get it because I drove so much. And that's just the way it worked out. But c'est la vie. It's not going to impact me one way or the other. In the meantime, I'm gonna continue to head downtown and towards the downtown area, and we'll see what happens. I will come back and provide an update after the first or second ride, whatever it works out to be, and provide updates throughout the rest of the night. And we'll see how this goes. It's good to be back. Good to be back out here. Oh, by the way, I am driving tomorrow night too. I'm pretty fired up to make some money tonight. So we'll see how this goes. You know, I don't know what my expectations are at this point in time as far as earnings for the night. But you know, if I clear over 200, I'll be happy with that. Considering I know it's going to be pretty busy. It should be pretty busy. So we'll see. But you never know. But anyway, let me make my way down the freeway here, and I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, 2 rides in. I had to make some adjustments into Mystro. Apparently when I set up the geographic restrictions, I must have hit exclude, and it was kicking out rides that it should have been accepted. And I was like, what the fuck? But I turned that off. I'll fix that later, but it's on right now. And it's doing pretty good, honestly. Doing all right. So no complaints so far once I made that adjustment. But right now, I'm just waiting for my next ride, and we'll see what happens. But so far, so good. Mystro is it's auto turning on Lyft. It auto turned on Uber as well, which was it hasn't been doing that before, at least the previous time that I used it. So again, I think some of the changes they've obviously made are really working well. And so far so good. I'll have to make tomorrow, I'll make the adjustments into the geographic restrictions and turn those on and have that set up properly, and not have it as excluded in the area where I want to take rides. And we'll get that going for tomorrow. But right now we're just going to roll without it, and it's doing fine. I can see where the ride's going, so I can make that decision on my own, which is totally cool. I don't mind doing that. But yeah, so far so good. Hopefully we can pick up some more rides here pretty soon and keep the wheels moving, but that's where we are right now. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, it's a little slow. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. It's not really slow. What I will say is, you know, Mystro is keeping me honest on my driver strategy here of what I'm accepting and what I should not be accepting. And it's kicking out all the sub $5 rides like it should, which is good. That's what I want it to do. And I'm getting offers in, but they're all like under 5, or there was one that was going from the airport, from right around where I'm at right now, actually up to the airport. But I mean, it was like 72 cents a mile or something like that, something ridiculous. And there's a bunch of traffic right now on the freeway going that way. So I mean, that would have just been a huge waste of time for the money that they was paying. I don't even think it was $10 for that ride. Here's one that just, it's coming in right now, 70 cents a mile to go to the airport for $12. I mean, yeah, I'm not doing that. And as Mystro just kicked it out, which is perfect. Let's go back here. Which is what it should do and what I want it to do. And I want it to keep me honest to my strategy and so I can take those profitable rides that make sense for me. I mean, that is the whole point of the app. And you know, it's working. And here's another one that's popping up it's gonna kick out. So you know, you can't, I can be impatient and take these things, but I don't want to be impatient and take them because I want to take the right ride that's for me. And so I just got to be patient and wait this thing out until I get what I want. And that's just the way it works. And that's the most important thing about it, is be patient and not just take any of the shit that comes through when it doesn't make sense for you. The right ride's going to come through and you're going to get it and you're going to make money, and then you're going to go on to the next one. And that's just the way it works. So it's good to have Mystro back. It's keeping me honest on my strategy, and that's exactly what I want it to do, because again, my numbers for July were not very good, and I want to get back to the right strategy for me, and I know that Mystro can help me do that. All right, I'm gonna hang out here and wait for that next ride and see what happens. So I'll be back here in a little bit. All right, quick update. I forget how many rides I'm in right now. Oh, what's this?
Accepting Lyft ride.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Well, I was going to give an update, but now I got a ride. All right. I'll be back here in a little bit with an actual update. All right, I'll be back. All right, back to the update. Again, I don't know how many rides I'm in, but it's been slow. It's been a little slow. First of all, Uber lied on their events, their opportunities page about this festival that's supposed to be taking on, because I drove by where the venue, the location, and there's nothing there. There's nothing set up or anything. So once again, Uber's not telling the truth. But here's what's going on tonight. There's that Lisa concert, as you can see. See this thing, this Soul Bloom at Discovery? There's no way that's happening tomorrow, because there's like nothing there. Maybe it is, I don't know, but there's no stage, there's no nothing. So highly doubtful. Hopefully I'm going to get some action from this concert at Golden One, but we'll see. Otherwise, it's been pretty slow, honestly. Definitely below my expectations, but that's mainly because that festival isn't going on. Mystro's been doing very well. There was one glitch. It glitched out one time where it rejected a ride and the screen just went white, and I had to basically close the app and reopen it, and everything's fine. Since then, everything's been going great. It auto accepted a ride. I was in the airport queue for a little bit, and it auto accepted a match ride, a trip radar ride that came through, matched, accepted it, got matched like it should do. It still kind of struggles with Lyft when the Lyft rides come on their trip radar at the airport queue. It still struggles a little bit there, but otherwise, performance-wise, it's been pretty solid. So we'll hopefully just it keeps working that way like it's supposed to. But otherwise, yeah, not a very exciting night as far as rides go. It's been a little slow. I've had some downtime, some pauses, sitting around waiting for a ride. Like right now, I'm out here in Natomas, and as you can see, there's really nothing going on around me on no heat on the Uber screen. So I'm gonna probably have to deadhead it back in towards town to try to get a ride. Usually out here in Natomas, I usually will pick up a ride that goes back into town. Generally that happens, but I don't know, not tonight. So far not. All right, I'm probably gonna hang here for a couple minutes and see what happens. If I don't get anything, I'll go back into town. I did look at the airport queue. There's like 140 drivers in the airport queue for both Uber and Lyft, so that's out. I'm not gonna go sit there, even though this is the peak time. But that'll be just a waste, because what'll happen is I'll get there and then I'll miss the post-concert traffic at a Golden One, because I'll be there. I'd rather go into town, do some rides there, and be in position to take advantage of the post-concert rides that'll come out of that. So I think that's going to be my game plan right now. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, that's a wrap. I actually pulled the plug early tonight. I think I'm still trying to adjust back to local time, and I was sitting there waiting for a ride, and I was like dozing off. So I was like, forget it, I'm done, I'm gonna go home. So pulled the plug, and it was, again. All right, back to what I was saying. Battery died. Yeah, I was crashing out. I was like, forget it, I'm going home. I'm just it's not safe to drive when you're tired. So pulled the plug. Anyway, it was still, it was slow. So the numbers tonight are not going to be fantastic by any means. So let's take a look at Uber, see how we did here. Ugh, 3 for 27. Yeah, that's all you need to know right there. Online for 5 hours, or active for 5 hours, and I did 3 rides. So there's the 3 rides right there. Let's go look at Lyft. 2 rides. So I did 5 rides tonight in 5 hours. That's horrific. And I had 1 cancellation. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Oh, let's turn some lights on. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed, I'll have to say, on that. I just thought it was going to be a little bit busier. But, oh well. It's the way it goes. Still in the summertime slump, so you never know. It's hit or miss. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to be back at it tomorrow night for sure. And hopefully it'll be better than tonight. I mean, for a Friday night, that's pretty pathetic. But anyway, it's good to be back. Happy to be back. Happy to be back driving. Although vacation's always fun, but it's good to be back. So I will I'll see you tomorrow night. If you made it this far in the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We'll talk more about Mystro tomorrow. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. And thank you to all the new subscribers, over 500 now. I really appreciate it. I like to just keep this channel growing, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So thanks again, much appreciated, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. All right, thanks.